T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hi, my name is Doug. I'm the president of Guardians of the Purple Heart, and we are a 501c3 approved nonprofit organization based here in southeastern Connecticut that specializes in obtaining items or services for Connecticut combat wounded veterans that aren't being met by other organizations like the VA. So what we like to think is where the VA or these other establishments have to leave off because of their corporate red tape and limitations, we can come in behind them and fulfill these needs by reaching out to the community, working with our vast network of supporters, and just coming together as a whole and supporting these Purple Heart recipients and improving their overall quality of life. A lot of people ask us how do they get involved and how do they join in on the fun with us. A lot of things you could do. Follow us on Facebook, #1, Instagram, Twitter. Go to our website at gotph.org. You can send donations, send us a message. Spread the word of what we're doing. All the Connecticut Purple Heart recipients, we are out there trying to make a difference in their lives. So please give us a hand and join in on the fun.
Bring your appetite down to Big Belly Cafe, 140 Gore Street, Webster, Mass. for curbside, takeout, and indoor seating. Visit BigBellyCafe.com to view their hours, menu, and order online. For reservations, please call ahead at 508-949-2433. Follow Big Belly Cafe on Facebook for weekly and daily specials. And remember, all veterans receive a discount for their recognition of service. Big Belly Cafe. Reedy's Archery, located in Middleborough, Mass. at 121 Wood Street, has been a staple in the area since 1993 and has become the one-stop pro shop for competitive target archers and bow hunters from New England. Reedy's is open Monday through Thursday, 12 p.m. to 8 p.m., Saturdays, 10 p.m. to 4 p.m. Make sure to visit Reedy'sArchery.com and follow them on Facebook to keep up with upcoming events. Reedy's Archery, dedicated to the archer. Wolf Aviation Network is the only flight school in the area utilizing the Airwolf Simulator AATD and the specialized Part 61 training program designed to save students money while increasing safety and efficiency. Creating safe pilots is our first priority. Our flight sim is the perfect training device. It is designed to prepare students adequately before taking flight in our aircraft. Fly with us and save money. Wolf Aviation. Reserve your spot at 413-563-1929 and visit wolfaviationnetwork.com.
There are times when you run into the fire, and times when it's up to you to bring it. I know. We're the ones who bring it. We're TACPs. What our enemies fear most. No matter what we face, we have the advantage.
Proceed, Charlie 5.
Because we know what's coming.
Hunter flight, clear talk.
Copy. We'll take it from here.
We bring the full power of the U.S. Air Force to the fight.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Welcome everybody. Welcome to another episode of Fubar Studios. I'm your host, Doug. So I wanted to dive right in today and talk about how our Track Day for Veterans just kicked off just back on the on the 7th, technically the 16th of February, down in New Smyrna Beach, Florida, which was at the New Smyrna Speedway. So definitely wanted to let you guys know about this and start talking about it because it has already officially started. Started on the 16th of February, which is for the racers out there. They know that the Daytona 500 is the big race of the year that kicks off the NASCAR race series. So the races that actually just is taking place as we speak is the 2024 World Series Asphalt Pro Truck Division that kicked off as of February 16th. And so one of our race teams was down in New Smyrna Speedway. Technically down at the New Smyrna Speedway, which the New Smyrna Speedway actually did a big old shout out on him back in January, just announcing that they were welcoming David down from New York, the race team, that they were welcoming him down to the New Smyrna Speedway. And wanted to give him the pretty much the whole spotlight. And so we had a veteran that we hooked up with, which we were able to get that veteran the day at the track for veterans, and he was able to participate. Again, a big shout out to all of our race teams that are actually that are participating in the Track Day for Veterans and hosting a veteran at certain racetracks and stuff like that throughout the racing season. So this one actually was Jim Drake, who we will be having on to talk about the whole event that took place down there. And so, to let everybody know how everything is going, how the event kind of helped him, and as well as, the things that he got to do while he was down there. Remember, this organization was started with DDR Motorsports, where Doug and Derek started it out in 2016, and then once I joined the team with the pit crew, I spoke to them, and which was very exciting. I was happy to be able to run with it this last year, and then run with it more this year, and keep going, and be able to give back to the veterans. Again, this we can do so much for veterans. that is out there, because veterans always need some help and try to be able to do things and try to be able to get them back on their feet and be able to get them to be able to be realizing that they are part of the society, and that we haven't forgot about them, because these the veterans go through so much, and sometimes that little oomph of being behind them or standing next to them and saying, hey, we're here to help you, it goes a long way when you do it. So Jim Drake was the first veteran this year to partake in it, and so he was very thrilled and excited to be able to partake in it. And he grew up in Florida. He resides in Florida. He resides actually in Port Orange, Florida. So a little history with that is, and I'm going to let him be able to tell the whole story with it, but he's very fascinated with racing, and he grew up with it, and living in Florida, living in that area, everybody knows racing, everybody enjoys the racing. It's one of the things that it's like, being in the service, and being, in the armed forces, it's like, armed forces soldiers, what do they like to do? Okay, well, a lot of them love to go out and be able to go to the range and, shoot some down the range and just be able to blow off a lot of steam. Well, people in Florida and really throughout the U.S., they enjoy racing. Well, two things. It's, a lot of us know, racing. A lot of us enjoy racing. Well, this guy that grew up down there enjoys racing and loves it and wanted to partake in it, and this is all part of the nonprofit organization that we put on here at with Fubar Studios Veteran Reinforcement, is this track day for veterans. These veterans don't have to pay a dime. Everything is paid for their way to it all. That's including any food, drinks, stuff like that. Their pit passes, they get a lot of swag that they get from us at Fubar Studios, as well as they get the stuff through the track day for veterans. They get stuff from the race teams. So it's a lot of this stuff that they get, and they get to have it and be able to enjoy the day, be able to interact with the race teams, be able to take photos with the race teams, be able to listen to the radio while they're communicating with their pit crew. They get to partake in all this. This is one of the things, it's like you get to do whatever part that they're doing as a race team. You want to partake in it, here you go. You can go and partake in everything. It's enjoy the time while you're out there, and it's all paid for them. They don't have to pay a dime. So this is the beginning of it. This was the kickoff of it. So down at New Smyrna Speedway, I gotta say thanks to Dave and his team, which again, his team, they drive. If nobody's ever seen the movie Days of Thunder, Dick Trickle, the mellow yellow car. Well, this is what Dave's truck looks like. Looks like mellow yellow, but it's his sponsor is actually Nelson Auto Salvage. So with that, big shout out to them, because they are his sponsors, and so this is a great opportunity that they're getting their name put onto the race car. So they're getting all this advertising. They're getting, now the advertising on the podcast here and everywhere else. And, to be able to associate yourself as a race team, as well as any of their sponsors, they're associated as, being there for the veterans and helping the veterans. It's absolutely amazing. So I got to hand it to Dave and his team and all of his sponsors, because again, he has so many sponsors. It's literally crazy, and it's absolutely amazing on everybody on their behalf to be able to be part of it. You know, they've got Bloodmere, which is, I guess, is a New York City premier haunted house that they have down there. They have, which is us, you know, Fubar Studios. They've got PAL Environmental Services that sponsors them. You know, they have everything that's out there that's on their truck. Truck and Auto Works is one of their sponsors. So again, these guys, Dave and his crew are absolutely hands down the best. I've heard nothing but phenomenal things regarding Jim and his whole time down there for the races. You know, he had a absolutely blast, because soon as I got the message that you know, he sent me a message, and I'll read it to you. It says, "Doug, just wanted to thank you for the race event at the New Smyrna Speedway yesterday. The Covenant race team, Dave and his crew, made me feel like I was part of the team." And that's what it's about. It's letting them feel like a part of the team, because that's what they are. They're going to be a part of the team. They are part of the family. They are part of the family of Track Day for Veterans going forward for the rest of your life. You're part of the team. Welcome. You know, so on with it. He says, "I will definitely forward you some more pictures that I took at the track." And he says, "I would absolutely appreciate and to be able to participate on your podcast. Talk to you again soon. Thanks." So I'm going to be posting a lot of pictures of the race. I've already posted some onto the Facebook page and stuff. So please go and take a look at it, see it. You know, you'll see the pictures of Jim. You know, again, I even grew up in Daytona. I went to school down there in Daytona. Went to Mainland High School, was out there, graduated at Mainland High School. So I know a lot of, you know, I've got a lot of connections, you know, and I've met a lot of people, even before my time, and, you know, before my time of, you know, going into the service, as well as my time now being out of the service. I've met a lot of great individuals. They've been very, very open arms and saying, "Yes, absolutely, we'll be glad to help you out with whatever you need," you know. So, geez, I'm just kind of like itching, like this shirt's like killing me today. Hopefully it wasn't no change of laundry detergent. But again, I talked to Jim, spoke to him. He had nothing but, again, all what I just read to you, nothing but nice things to talk about it. Got in contact with him through the Vietnam Veterans of America out of Volusia County, Florida. Go figure, this guy lived not that far from where I lived. And it's like, dude, did I run into you at some point? Florida's I know it was a big state. Daytona Beach, Port Orange, all that is big areas. But a lot of people run into a lot of people. I probably might have run into him if he ever ate at Giuseppe's Pizza or the Daytona Ale House. You name it, any of the restaurants down there. The deck under, Mai Tais. What is the Bubblegum Shrimp? All that stuff down there. Down in Ponce Inlet, any of the restaurants down there. Guarantee I probably might have ran into him. Probably. But met him through the Vietnam Veterans of America Association, which they got me, the person that got me in contact with them actually was a gentleman that was with the, trying to think of the name of it right now. Man, I'm drawing a friggin' blank right now. I'm like, oh, what was the name of that? I know it was a Purple Hearts group that was who I spoke to. and I'm trying to remember it. Bob was the president of the Vietnam Veterans of America. But who was? It was the Purple Heart of Volusia County. I can't even think of the name of it, and I'm even going through right now to see who it was, because I know I saved his information. Oh man, oh man, it's like drawing a blank right now. Oh, let's see. And I'll tell you how many people I talked to. It's crazy. Because I even got people that I got to talk to with the combat veterans that are here in Worcester County. I've got to talk to them. I've got their information in here. But I can tell you right now that this year is going to be off the chain for veterans going to track day for veterans. I'm going to be bringing back, I want to say maybe one or two of the other veterans that are going to be coming back. Let's see. Which one is, what's his name? Nick and Steve. I'm more than likely going to be bringing those guys back. That was his name, Ron. Ron with the Purple Heart, Volusia County, Chapter 316. Again, Ron, absolutely hands down guy. He's an amazing person. Spoke to him for hours on end, and I'm actually going to have him on the show as well. So I'm going to be bringing him on here, and we're going to be talking about how their chapter helps out veterans, and same goes with Bob. I'm going to be bringing him onto the podcast. We're going to talk about a bunch of that stuff. So definitely be on the lookout as we are rolling through this year. It's going to be like a freight train. We're going to just be boom down it. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I can't wait for all this to get going even more. But I can tell you right now, it's absolutely on full swing. We've got five teams this year that are going to be partaking in on this. So again, it's going to be absolutely amazing. It's going to be going everywhere from Oxford Plains, Maine, to Wiscasset Speedway, to Seekonk Speedway, to Waterford Speedway down in Connecticut. You name it. We're going into the races in New York, down on Long Island. So definitely, again, be on the lookout for that. If you know of any veteran that is wanting to get into to partake into the track day for veterans, please get them in contact with us. If you want us to reach out to them, feel free. If you want them to reach out to us, pass our information down to them. You know, we want to be able to get into this and be able to talk to them. You know, I gotta say, you know, there's a lot of stuff that's out there, and, you know, with everything that is going on, this is gonna be bringing a lot of veterans to tracks that they're going to be able to, like, just like Jim said, it was absolutely amazing. He had a wonderful time. It's gonna be out there. We're still working on all the dates of the races, trying to still wind down all that stuff and be able to provide that. We're going to be getting out, just for Jim Drake already. We're working on getting out the shirts for us that are for the track day for veterans, and be able to get that goodie bag out to him, which, again, Jim, I did get your shirt size, so everything is going to be on its way. Hopefully, within the next couple weeks, we should be sending that stuff out. Again, these things are take a little bit of time, but not realizing when February 16th, we didn't realize it was going to be the track day for veterans going to be kicking off that day. I got the notification, oh, hey, we're going to be down in Daytona for this race. And I'm like, oh, that was quick. And we just ended back in October. If everybody doesn't remember, we ended it at Thompson Speedway. And then we had another race that we were trying to get another veteran out to that one, which was down in Long Island. And I believe that was end of October, maybe. But we weren't able to do that. But it was okay because Dave just wanted to participate. Was going to be participating this year, which he is. And now, we're going forward. We're making sure that we're able to fill these seats. Because, again, this is it's a very great opportunity for veterans to get out there and be able to socialize with other individuals, as well as to be able to hopefully, if they're in a as what I call it, like just being isolated, because again, I know I isolate myself as being a veteran. I isolate myself for a lot of different reasons, but this will be able to hopefully open them up. Just like this podcast does for me, it opens me up. It allows me to talk and be able to get myself out of just the normal reality of a lot of stuff and be able to talk. I'm going to be doing some lives. I know I'm going to be talking more once the races take off up here in New England. We will be doing some live feeds at some of the races depending on where they're at, because some of the tracks that we do go to, they have very little signal. So some of those tracks just don't have the service that anybody has, and they don't have Wi-Fi. So, because again, they're maybe out in the sticks or something. But anyways, it's going to allow me to at least do it sometimes at some of the tracks, and be able to interact with everybody and be able to talk and take questions, answer questions. Just like on this podcast, you can always ask us any questions, and we'll get those answered. But we want everybody to be able to see. I want to be able to show everybody to see what goes on at this track day for veterans. If you also, I want to put out there is that if anybody knows of any companies or, it doesn't matter the size of the company or whatnot or anything like that, we're always looking for sponsors. We're always looking for anybody that wants to donate. Feel free. Definitely don't. We don't turn any donation away, because everything that we bring in as a donation could be money-wise, that we're able to help out. And then the board, we're going to be meeting and be able to delegate a lot of the stuff to the veterans and be able to provide them with whatever funds that we do have that we can hand out. We'll be handing those out. Just like, any other nonprofit organization, none of us on the board takes a pay. None of us want any money. We do this because we want to. We do this because we feel the need that we need to help veterans out with anything and everything. And we don't need to take any kind of monetary funds from the veterans. So everything that we get in, it goes straight out the door. We don't want anything. We want to be able to supply it out to the veterans. So with that being said, feel free, if you know any companies that want to take any sponsorships or donations to provide, or if they want to just be able to provide unused clothing that are like socks, shirts, pants, whatever they are, new items. We will take them in so we can get them out to veterans, because there's so many different veteran organizations that are always looking for clothing for veterans, that are always looking for, like a backpacks and stuff like that for veterans. Or there might be a veteran family that may need, backpacks filled with school supplies or whatnot for their kids. Those things are always part of it that veterans may need for their own family. I want to be able to hopefully do something with veterans and be able to hopefully be able to do a mass haircuts for veterans or homelessness veterans or homelessness individuals, to be able to provide them with a fresh new look, not just having the old style, just no haircuts, long hair. We want to be able to help out as much as we can and be able to provide for them. So please be, if you have anybody, please be aware of it. Provide them our information, as well as you can always provide us with their information if you've already talked to them, and they're willing to let us give them a call and talk to them and see what they can do to for them to be able to help us out with whatever they're able to help us out with. Because again, this is what it's all about. It's about these men and women who served their country and have written a check that's up and including their lives for this country. We owe it to them. So we have that just kicked off. We do have, like I said, 5 teams. We are going to be having the races up here going to be kicking off probably in the month of June. So be on the lookout. There may even be I think there's an April race, but I don't know if anybody's going to be anybody that is in our race teams that are going to participate in it. I think there's a lot of them that are going to be participating in other stuff, because a lot of these teams, they don't just have one car that they race. They may have 2 cars. They may have 3 or 4 cars they race. Like Derek Robbie, he has a few different cars that he races that are indoor track, that are, minis or whatever you want to call them, on top of, the Pro 4 modified racing cars. So there's so many different races that they go to throughout the year. I know he had one in, I think, Atlantic City. He had another one in out towards Pennsylvania or something. He did something out in California, did something in Texas. So these guys travel. So a lot of the race teams do travel. And, this is how it is. So definitely I want to give a big shout out to Derek Robbie and his father, Doug Robbie, who they own DDR Motorsports. And they started off the whole track day for veterans. Like I said, I joined their crew last year, and I took over the track day for veterans because I was talking to him about it, and he's like, "Oh, it'd be a good idea to bring that back. How about you run with it and go with it, and we'll be there right behind you to support it and be able to, help out with anything that they can help out with." And I said, "Count me in. Let's do it. Let's roll. Let's roll with it." So big shout out to them and all the race teams that are partaking in it. Doug Vinn, he's number 55X Michigan. He's actually down in Florida right now. I know he's been down there, as well as with David. I know he was at the New Smyrna Speedway with David was down there, but he wasn't racing. He was just there as a spectator. But he's up in Michigan. We've got AJ, who is 00 up in New Hampshire, Maine area, which he has the late model car that is completely decked out camo, the whole camouflage look. So he's out there on it. Again, like I said, Derek Robbie, which he has the number 27, Doug Vinn, 55. You've got Junior, who is down in South Boston, or what you would call it, Southie. He's down there, and he has car number 27. Again, he's a Marine Corps veteran. He does the Pro Truck Series. So again, he's another one that you're gonna want to look out if you're looking to get anything fixed or anything, or you got to get body work done to your car as a regular car. Feel free to reach out. I'll get you hooked up with him. He will get you taken care of and hooked up. He is doing, I know some certain times, I know he's doing free oil changes for veterans. So we can definitely get you in contact with him, and he'll get you taken care of. So definitely don't hesitate. But big shout out to these race teams. I mean, they're doing a lot, let alone they're doing their own repairs and stuff like that. They've got, their own responsibilities they got to do, but they're also doing this. They're partaking in this track day for veterans to be able to help out other veterans, just like what we're doing, I got to just say it's something that I'm honored to be a part of, and I know the board of directors here with the Track Day for Veterans, they're all excited about this. We've got Mike Saunders, we've got myself, we've got Steve, who is partaking in it. He was also a veteran who we brought to the races last year. He's part of the board. It's made up of 3 veterans and 2 civilians. And then you've got the 2 civilians, which you got Darcy and you got Doug Robbie. So all of those individuals were all excited to be a part of this. We're all definitely looking forward to all this, and just excited that we're able to do this. So with all that being said, I just wanted to give everybody the big information on it, let you guys know exactly what's going on, and just be able to see this, and this is what it's all about.
NASCAR, the amazing race.
It's absolutely amazing that we all get to partake in this, and that's what it's about.
Like NASCAR and Jeff Foxworthy
NASCAR and Jeff Foxworthy. What do they have to do with all this? It's NASCAR. That's what it's about. It's about NASCAR racing. Left turn, left turn, left turn. And they're going into the left turn again, left turn again. That's what the announcers sound like. All right, it's Jimmy Johnson, left turn, and now it's Newman. All right, he's right up on the tail. He's going to be passing. All right, Matt Kenseth, he's in 10th place. He's going into 9th. Oh, he's taking in 2 more cars. Now he's in 6th place. It's like, all right, I love racing. I could never be an announcer. I'll tell you that right now. Can never be an announcer. Just my normal self, That's it. So, really, other than that, that's all that's going on. I'll keep you guys posted. Please be on the lookout. Please like and follow us on all of our media platforms, as well as all the podcast platforms. Because again, we're on Amazon Music, we're on Apple iTunes, we are on Spotify, iHeartRadio. We're everywhere. So just keep following and liking us. We're on YouTube. We always need those subbies. Just keep on subscribing. We need it. It's the only way we're going to grow and get the word out. Because this is not the only thing we talk about is just Track Day for Veterans. We talk about everything. If there's a question that you need to get answered and you're looking to find out how to fill out a form for the VA, let us know. Ask us. We may be able to answer those questions for you. If you're looking to get your own personnel records and stuff like that, my last interview I had the guy, the sergeant major, MSG retired. He knows how to get all those files requests. He does it. He runs his own YouTube channel. Take a look at it. It's MSG retired. He calls out the phony baloney guys that do the stolen valor. He calls them out. It's what he does. But he knows how to get those records. So go and look on his page. Give him a shout. There's a lot of guys that know these information. I've got a guy who does VSO stuff. He's credited. He's not that far from where I'm at. I can get you hooked up with him. He'd be able to get you into any he'd be able to get you filled out any form that you need, and make sure that it's getting submitted, and hopefully and get everything that you need. So that's what we're all here for. That's what we're going to help you out with. So any questions, don't hesitate. Ask away. We'll be able to provide you with that information. So until next time, I'm going to have Beavis and Butthead take it away for us and tell me what they think about the show. Until next time, we salute you. Well, actually, boom. Have a good one.
Shut up! Shut up!
Yeah. Shut up!
You suck!
Stop, in the name of all that which does not suck.
Thanks for watching Fubar Studios Veteran Reinforcement. Please make sure to check out the Fubar Studios on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and visit the website at fubarstudio.com. Fubar Studios is a Sinista1 Productions.